Yes, we have picture. Thank goodness. Alright, I'm just going to tell you guys in IRC that we're up. And you guys want to rejoin. Alright, so this is the 7-man final. We have random pleb RP versus the might of BM. And normally at this time I do a bunch of stats on how these teams have gone. And I'm sure you all know that BM has dominated this 7-man completely, and the only stat you need to know is that they have not been capped on yet in this whole tournament. They haven't been capped on. I believe Wildkat was telling me that they have actually been capped on in a friendly match versus Fruity, but in the actual tournament proper, no team has managed to score a cap against them. So, as you can tell, that's a pretty telling statistic, and I think from what I've seen of RP, they will be lucky to score a cap on them. If they score a cap in this match, I think they're going to have done very, very well indeed. So we just had the final RP player, Snow, join as I show you the lineups there. I'm sure these teams are getting ready to start now. The maps for tonight are Dangerous Crossing, which we are currently on. We also have, as I join the RP channel, because they have the maps in their title, I've completely forgotten them, the second map being Drifts, and the tiebreaker, which I don't think it will need, is Damnation. The team sides are, for the RP side, for Dangerous Crossing, as you can see, Inferno, RP are Storm on Drifts, which I believe is the better side with the better hoe route, so we'll see how we go with, how they go with that. So, just telling these guys that I'm ready, and that they can start when they like. So, lineups tonight we have for the BM side flipped Wildkat, Lawncatcher, Ambient, Quantum T, mojoman, and quex. Inferno, the random Plebs side being Sinturion, Bruticus, Kroz, CantarA, Janitor-Bob, Colonel Blair, and of course Snow, who has just joined. Now, I think the strength that BM, and the reason why they win a lot, is that every player on that team can play almost every position. The only one I could point out is quex is not probably the best offensive player around, but the rest of the other 6 are strong across the field. They can cap, they can hoe, they can LD, they can all interchange positions, and indeed I have been told that through this season 2 of 7-man they have often played reverse positions, so you'll get Wildkat playing, who is normally a capper and an offensive player, playing LD for example, and still they've managed to dominate. So it just goes to show you that's where they are really strong. The RP lineup isn't bad, but I don't think they've been that impressive, and certainly not impressive enough to knock over BM, who are clearly the best team that we've seen in 7-man. They do have a strong lineup RP though, and certainly it'll be interesting to see whether they can run a couple of caps through on BM. So we'll see how that goes. We're just waiting for these guys to start, so I'm going to stick a tune on while we're waiting. This is an old Sonic Youth track called Cool Thing. Enjoy.
30 seconds.
Sorry Sonic Youth, but you're gone. As we get ready to start, and the
15
Sam
seconds.
starts, but it's very, very weak, very weak.
10 seconds.
Not of AE standards at all there. So let's pick a player to observe.
5, 4,
How about
3.
Ambient? He's always an interesting
Match
guy to watch.
begins now.
As he gets ready, and we'll have a shout out to Russ, who's watching from Irrational Games. Hey Russ. This is Ambient, who is going off as a light, so he's obviously doing some. He might be doing LD. He's got a laser there, so let's pick another player because he's not going to be doing anything. Mojo's looking like he's doing some LD as he's kitting up there. We have Wildkat heading off on a heavy run. He's heading into the base now. We'll stick with him for a moment. Throwing some mortars into that base and a mine. They're trying to take out those players. Don't screw him up. I think the real what is mine district gauge. We have Kroz on the TM Juniors, RP on the RP side, the Inferno side. This is Sinturion who's doing his home. He's a very, very good player. Sinturion, a little bit underrated. I think a lot of people realise he's getting really up by the LP there. We have a flag grab there by CantarA from the RP side. Quick grab, he's in yellow health, skiing across the middle of the map. Chain guns are after him, but they're a fair way off, but it is, I believe you'll find that's mojoman. We have a counter grab by Ambient there, as CantarA has made it back to his base, but Mojo has stopped the chase and picked up the flag. He is mined, he's down. That flag is returned, and CantarA is going to take a cap maybe here for the
Team Inferno
the RP
scores.
side, with the first cap. Extremely surprising. They got that out well with CantarA doing the work, and then passing off as some global comes in from Mojo saying, oh my god, we're losing, and backup plan, and the woohoos all around from both sides. Let's pick up one of these offensive players, hopefully for the RP side. This is CantarA, who is heading out on a run, and we'll probably just switch off him and not observe him while he's going on his route. This is Snow coming in with the heavy work. We have a grab and a drop from Ambient there. He can get past Kroz as he just jumps out of the way of the mortar and he's down on the ground. A Shazbot from CantarA, who obviously planted, trying to grab that flag. Let's try and pick up one of these guys. We have Colonel Blair, who's also a fairly good hoe player, and he's just jumping off on his way along the side of Dangerous Crossing. He is heading in to the flag area now. He's going to go for a glory MA on the LD. He's at the top of the base. He's going to grab the flag and heavy grab. He's at the base. He's yellow health. Chain gun's starting to chew him up. He takes another good one trying to get away from that chain gun and doesn't manage it. The flag is in the field. We can see it there, and Mojo will return before the CantarA. Could come through and pick that up from the field. So we have a current scoreline of a surprising 1 cap lead to the RP side with 1-0 with about 3 minutes gone in the map. A long way to go yet as that was Lawncatcher control Kane or disking himself in the feet. The current stats, if we look at the Inferno side, being of course RP, I had to check 11 kills and around 11 deaths, so just ticked over to 12 kills then. 15 to 13 what the Storm side or BM are at the moment, and a lot of action going on around the flag. That is, we are with Lawncatcher, who is playing the heavy on flag roll, as CantarA comes through and picks that flag up while Lawncatcher was re-kitting that, and he is killed by a Hail Mary mortar from Lawncatcher from the base, and it nailed him a couple of 100 metres away there, and certainly Mojo was in the behind him. That was Ambient with the grab and the drop, not getting out past Kroz, who looks like he's doing quite a good job. We'll just check his score there. He's on about 52, so 5 kills or so, maybe a little bit less than that, as we move into the 26 minutes to go, and a 1 capped to 0 lead still. This is Bruticus we are with now. We will follow QT, who's on his route now. They're just loop capping here. They're not taking super fast routes, which is obviously the way to go in 7-man, is just to line the capture up. He comes in against Kroz and just gets nailed by a mine disc in the face there. Will kill a light straight up, as you saw. And we are still with Bruticus and Kroz, who are defending the RP flag as they are 1 cap ahead so far. Let's pick up another player here. We'll go with Wildkat, who has got no energy enough to hit a bump or hit an LD, and is just walking up the hill. Alright, we have Ambient with the grab. He's in yellow health. He is skiing through the midfield. There is 1 LD coming up behind him, just spamming grenades, but he's managed to stay alive on the ground, which is the first point. Chain guns are after him. He's into yellow health, but he's looking good to get home. He's on his face, and a nice throw off there to Mojo
Team
to
Storm
catch that flag to bring the score to 1-all. So that's 1-all with 5 minutes gone in the map, and RP losing their 1 cap advantage there as the tying cap comes through from the BM side. Let's pick up CantarA is kitting up. We'll go with Sinturion and see what he's doing. He's skiing around the back, taking that back inbout, which will really slow down the hoe. It's a real target for the hoe to probably the first thing they'll always be doing is to try and pull that back inbout and then head them towards the flag. He's trying to hit that turret, and you can see that he's getting one hit down there by mojoman doing his LD thing. And Mojo now, we have another grab from Ambient. He's got good speed and good health. The chain gun is behind him. Grenades are missing. The chain gun's given up. We have the counter grab from CantarA, who is killed in the flag stand. We'll stick with Ambient, who is heading around now. Copped a little bit of splash damage from the disc there. That one missed. He's into red health. He's looking for a pass off. Flag in the field. We have Colonel Blair picking the flag up, and that flag was returned by Snow with the work on the flag stand as Colonel Blair gets chained down by Flip's ping. So we got bounced off that flag, but that flag, Snow with the return on the BM base, which you do not see very often with his ping. Their flag retention is fairly solid from what we've seen in previous matches. So they did well. They've got the sneaky inventory up there. That's Lawncatcher kitting up, who I believe was playing heavy on flag. He may have given up on that because there's no IMS, and he went out with an energy pack, which is interesting, as a hoe comes in there. We have Wildkat with the grab, switched up to being a capper. He was hoeing at the start of the map. He is skiing through the midfield. Chain guns bullets are catching up with him. The grenade, he took some splash damage. He's 1 bullet away from being dead. He's hitting through the flag now. That is there with the flag. Let's come back to him. I don't know what happened there. Flag returned, and I can't get through. Both flags got returned there today. Yes, Sinturion returned the flag, so Wildkat got killed and that flag was returned. There was a quick grab by a RP player which saved the cap, and they again returned the flag on the stand almost. That one was on the stand, the one previously wasn't quite, but some nice work from the RP offense there to pull those flags back. We have Wildkat with a backup grab. The snipe is missing. There is some bolts of plasma after him, but they're all missing. Throwing flares off madly. That grenade hit him right on and takes him down. Flag in the field, and we have a grab from Colonel Blair, who's obviously switched up to being a capper as well. Ambient grabbed that frag from the field, so for BM this is RP Colonel Blair with the flag, but that is dropped and in the field. So we'll just watch this return as it goes through. This is Ambient, who gets the go-ahead cap.
Team Storm, score.
We've had about 8 minutes in this match so far, and it's been a very tight battle with a couple of really nice returns from the RP side to keep the scores within range for them. Certainly, you know, they could have been 4-1 or 3 caps down there, but they've managed to pull a couple of nice saves on the stand to keep it even. So we'll get to another play here. Let's go with Snow. He is just kitting up now. Looks like he's doing some base work. They're pretty raped there. We'll take a look at their base and see what's going on there. We have Kroz was on the flag, but he got killed there by Ambient's disc. Ambient has got away with his flag quite nicely. I'm lagging quite badly. I'm sure you guys can see that. Grenades behind him. Listen to these LD are catching up with Mad Disc hitting. He's in the yellow health. The chain guns are cranking up now, but he's made it back. He doesn't have the energy to fly into the flag, and he is killed. Flag in the field. Mojo is coming to pick it up. Mojo with the flag with good health. There's some mortars going off. That one just missing. He's getting body blocked with his own HOF, and that got him.
Team Storm,
but Lawncatcher was there to clean up the scrap and cap for a 3-1 lead. So BM is starting to pull away with this, but still that they had to really fight for those caps. So they're doing okay. That's Lawncatcher, so that's the BM side. We are on the RP side as some mortar spam comes in now. We'll just check out who that is. That is Quantum T doing the work. He's hitting that back in. Their sensor is down. Their base turret is down. So looks like they're probably running around naked there at the moment. I'll just as Quantum T picks the flags up. A couple of grabs there from the BM side. They have one inv, you can see there in the usual spot. You might have one hiding down the back here. The plants are usually a good place to put their inventory, so no, they don't. So they've got just a single inv out yet that the BM side haven't spotted, although now there is a player there repairing there, or he was until he got killed. It was Plebs and Bruticus, the two players involved, Bruticus being the guy repairing and Flip being the hoe. This is Kroz trying to pull one of his IMs up so he can kit up as in his HOF kit, which he's managed to do before they could run a kappa through. That was Wildkat sneakily grabbing that flag from on top of Kroz. That was some beautiful work from Wildkat there. He took paid the price for it though, and he's into red health. He's going to look to throw this flag off, I think you'll find. Yes, he does, as the chain gunner just caught up with him and killed him. Flag in the field. He has a mojo with the pick up from the field. He is struggling to get in that door. He will get in there.
Storm.
And that was beautiful work from Wildkat, sneaking that flag out. We had a grab there from this is ambient wheel with it at the moment, and there was also a counter grab from the RP side. Chain guns all over him. There's just a wall of chain there, reminiscent of an AE match as he is taken down, and a Bruticus with the return. We have 12 minutes gone in the match and a 3-cap lead with the scores 4-1 to the BM side, who are starting to, as we saw by the state of the RP base just previously, are starting to get on top of this. Their base is raped yet again as CantarA and Wildkat both picked the flags up for their respective teams. We'll stick with CantarA, who is very close to being dead as he runs past the inventory. That flag is in the field. Let's switch back over to Wildkat. Wildkat is in red health. He's got 2 chain guns, one from either side. They get him. Flag is in the field there, and looks like it will be returned. Yes, it will. That was Bruticus with the kill and return there. Some nice work from Brute, who was lost to the Tribes 2C for a while, but he's back now playing in pugs and matches. So nice one, Brute. We have Snow with the hoe run. He spotted the hidden inventory there, and the BM side, look, they're starting to get their turrets out. They're starting to get on top of their defense, and this is ominous one for RP as Mojo just chains down Snow as he likes to do. Let's head back to Kroz. We'll stick with the RP side a bit. This is where a lot of the action is going on. We have RP Kroz here, who's kitting up in his HRF kit. He's got one of his IMs up. We'll check around the base and see how they're going. They've managed to get their back one up. They've got at least one inventory out there. As a hoe, you can see probably maybe Quantum comes in there. It was actually Flipped coming in, just destroying that back inventory that they probably worked very hard, and Flipped just throwing a mine and a disc out there to kill the LD. And it's a good time for them to cap probably now and finish up their just harassing the LD, which is what you want. That's not a cap, it's probably Bruticus. There's a bit of carnage around the flag areas. They take out those things, and Kroz is just hiding there. He can't stay on that flag with all the mortars, and he's actually being good, but he must be very close to take a look at the noises. Red health, some wise use of energy in the repair pack there has kept him alive. That one's going to come close now. We managed to avoid that one as well. He's stopping discs and all sorts of stuff that was needed and taking that. We'll stick with this flag for a minute because it's clear there as ambient just walks through. He's in red health, but he's going to set up probably the backup grab for Wildkat or one of the other BM players there. There it goes. That is Wildkat. He popped maybe an MA or a disc on the way out. He popped some more splash damage there. He is one chain gun bullet away from being killed, and there it goes. It gets him. So that flag in the field. We'll go back to CantarA, who's in green health, moving nicely, but he just got ripped up by a chain gun. I'm betting that was probably mojoman. That disc just hit him from the side. Mojoman with the kill, and CantarA saying hi, probably just acknowledging the very good shot there from Mojoman. He does manage to return that flag. It is in the field. We have Bruticus with the grab, who probably not so wisely disc jumped there into very deep red health. He's skiing into the flag now, and
Team Inferno scores.
RP pulling one back with some good teamwork and flag support there. So the score being up 4-2 lead to the BM side as Wildkat comes out with the flag. He pops a disc in the feet as he's skiing on the ground, and he's very high. He's away from the chain gunners a little bit, and they're not hitting him, unfortunately, for the RP side. There's a mortar which was thrown at his feet. That was a TK from QT and a thanks from Bruticus there, and Mojo comes through to pick the scraps up. Mojo Man with the flag, disc jumping back towards his base. 2 snipes missing him. He's heading in now, throwing some grenades down. There's obviously an RP player in there, and he gets killed. And that flag was once again returned. I didn't see who that was. Flag. Sinturion with the work on the flag stand, denying the bad mojo players once again as CantarA manages to get outside of the flag, but he was had turrets and all over him there. So BM are just starting to run these caps through now. They're grabbing with great frequency. This is Wildkat with an interesting route, just jumping across the middle of the field. He's a little smooth. The grenades from the side are missing. A drop there from the snow. Pick up with the heavy. That flag has been dropped by Wildkat. The flag is in the field. There's Plebs with the naked grab from the field, and he manages to come in. And look at these cappers just coming through. They're lining up for the BM side now. This is where they're so devastating, as Kroz gets a Hail Mary mortar on ambient to take him down with one shot from green to 0. And a flag in the field. That was some nice work from Kroz there. But that's what you have to do against the side the calibre of BM. Let's take a look at some personal scores now. Unsurprisingly, Mojo with 400 points is leading for the BM side. We've got Colonel Blair with about 232. While we've got a lull, we'll look at some kill stats. The Bad Mojo side are running with 90 kills for 60 deaths. The RP side are running currently with 60 kills and 77 deaths. So you can see the weight of kills and deaths there is clearly in the BM favour, and that's translating onto the scoreboard as they take a 5-2 lead in this match. We have about 13 minutes remaining, and this is ambient with the grab. He disc jumped and got some very nice speed out of that base. He is coming across now. Chain guns are too far away to be effective. He's coming into cap. That'll take. Oh, he just got there with a mortar from Sinturion came in and threw it up the face. Using it up across the face. That flag is clear. If the RP side can run a kappa through now, they will do well, but unfortunately they couldn't. And we have the BM side kitting up. We have that's an interesting place to put a turret from. An inventory station from quex. We'll just take a look around that base. Clearly they have this side being stormed is a lot better for your hoe route. You can ski right out down there and disc jump at the bottom of the hill here, and maybe another one on the other side, and you've got a very nice hoe route. So we're clearly the side advantage with BM. This is Wildkat with the flag in yellow health. There's no one chain gunning him. There's a disc jumper behind him, and yeah, that is an LD. So they're after him now. He throws the flag off to Mojo. And just look at that flag coordination. When they throw that flag, there's someone to pick it up within 1 second. Yet again, that flag is still in play, and I just got bounced off that completely. And again, it's return Sinturion. Yeah, Sinturion with the return on the stand yet again. Sinturion has saved this match so far for the RP. That's the second clutch return he's had on the flag stand. So again, just the scores, we've got a 6-2 scoreline. We have 11 minutes remaining in the match, and I've got to say that this performance by RP has been very, very good. I wasn't really expecting them to put up this much of a fight, to tell the truth. It was ambient with the flag. He's been dropped by a chain gun, the chain gun of Bruticus. We had also a grab. Both flags are in the field at the moment. The BM flag's been dropped and not being able to pick it up, and it's been then returned by Mojo Man from the field. This is Wildkat skiing across. The chain gun bullets are hitting him, and that one takes him out. Flag is in the field. We have ambient coming across to pick that flag up. He is skiing across now. The BM flag has just been returned, so this will be the 7th cap. And
Team Storm scores.
Dangerous Crossing, and that is they have a one cap to go before taking the map in a cap out. But yeah, certainly RP have played very well here. We'll try and pick up Colonel Blair, who's doing a bit of scoring here with scoring a lot of kills as he's coming in on his route. Got his missile out, throwing it up at the turret there. That was Wildkat with the flag. He just threw that off because he was going nowhere, and flag returned. We have he's come back in for a second bite at it. Flag is in the field there. He's trying to throw it off to his teammate, being ambient, who managed to pick it up, but he's turned into grenade salad by Bruticus. And that flag in the field again. Quantum T just picking that up on the field as a heavy. Looking for this jump, gets it. He's going to look for another one here as soon as he lands. You would think, and he does as he pops the grenade. So he's staying across there, and I am lagging like a bitch here. It's unbelievable. I must have like about 4 frames a second, and that flag is dropped. And ambient defending with the crowd from the field. He's gone and picked up his own drop flag as the RP guys weren't able to return it. And the strength of Ben coming through. This is the winning cap. Big games all
Victory.
around. So an 8-2 scoreline. And an impressive performance from RP, who've certainly improved since last I saw them play. Janitor-Bob saying that they're D-stackers, but clearly not, as they certainly just line cappers up there. Alright, the next map is Dangerous Crossing. Sorry, no, that was Dangerous Crossing. The next map is Drifts. We'll be back in just a moment with that. Join up again.